Hey there, CJ Masson. So I'm going to help you out with homework 10.7, graphing linear equations. This is due Monday, so you should have already turned in homework 10.6 into the bin where you usually turn in tests for math class, even if you were Regis or Canisius. Right? So number one, the first thing you're going to want to do is find out what the y and t is. Then you're going to want to label the slope and tell me how you move. All right? So y-intercept here is 0, -1. It's pretty easy, so start down here at 0, -1. The slope here is pretty easy, 3/5, which is 3/5 or -3/5, right? So you move up 3 right +5 or down -3 left -5. Please don't complain and say, do I have to do all this work? Do I have to show all this work? Do it. You'll totally internalize it. You'll be able to master this stuff. You'll never get something wrong. You'll be able to constantly look at your work and say, have I done this correctly? Right? So from here, we're going to go up 3. 1, 2, 3, right 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's the only time I can do that because I'd run out of space. So go back down here and do the other way. Down -3. 1, 2, 3. Left -5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Because I have written these directional kind of slopes, I have a perfectly straight line that matches up with my graph, a positive sloping graph at a y-intercept of -1. Right? So again, on number 2, you're going to want to tell me what the y-intercept is. You're going to want to tell me what the slope is, the 2 different ways you can move, so one way or the other way, right? And then how you can move. So again, you can move one way or, just like it should have said here, or the other way, okay? 2 different ways, so move one way or the other way, right? All right, this is kind of a recap of slope-intercept equations, which we kind of should know. Remember, slope-intercept is y equals mx plus b, where m is your slope and b is your y-intercept. So the slope here, 3/1 or -3/1. I want you to put down both, and the y-intercept is 0, -7. For number 5, -5/4, only one number is negative, or +5/4. And your y-intercept takes the value of the sign in front, so it's 0, -1. For number 7, that's positive, oh sorry, let's do number 6, because it's a little bit tricky. Number 6, remember, when there is no y-intercept, the slope is -2/1 or +2/-1, right? But when the b value is not there, it goes right through the origin, 0, 0. Right? And I'll let you do the rest. Number 9. So what's your y-intercept? What's your slope? How do you move? So the y-intercept is 0, 3. So put a dot at 0, 3. The slope is -2/1 or 2/-1. So how do I move? I move down -2 and right +1, or up +2 and I don't need the and, sorry, and left -1. So down 2, right 1, down 2, right 1, down 2, right 1, down 2, right 1, or up 2 and left 1. Notice that if I made the mistake and went down 2 and left 1 to start, I would get a positive sloping line. I don't want a positive sloping line. The equation clearly says negative slope with a positive y-intercept, which I have. Right? So again, on number 10, you're going to want to tell me what the y-intercept is. You're going to want to tell me what the slope is, the 2 different ways, this one or this one, right? And then you're going to want to tell me how to move, the 2 different ways. So one way or the other way. All right? Number 11, the y-intercept, y-int, is 0, 5. So put a dot at 5. The slope, I'll say m from now on instead of writing out the word slope, is -2/1 or 2/-1. And how do I move? I move down -2 right 1 or up +2 and left -1. All right. So start at 0, 5 and then move down 2, 1, 2, right 1, down 2, 1, 2, right 1, down 2, right 1, down 2, right 1, down 2, right 1, or up 2, left 1, but I can't do that because it doesn't fit on the graph. I wanted a negative sloping line, -2 slope, right? I have a negative sloping line with a y-intercept of 5, and I have that. Okay? So again, you're responsible for telling me the y-int, what your slope is, and how to move. M stands for slope. There'll be 2 slopes, and there'll be 2 moves. All right. For number 13, y-int is going to be 0, 2. Your slope is interesting because it's just a negative x, so hopefully you realize that's -1 over 1 or 1 over -1. So how do I move? That's down -1, right +1, or up +1 and left -1. So start at 2 and then move down 1, right 1. Down 1, right 1, 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 or up left, up left, up left, and up left. Again, see how I wanted a negative sloping line? I have one. And I wanted a positive y-intercept? I have one. So here, again, y-int, what your slope is, and how you move. And last one. Notice the y-intercept is not here. So if the y-intercept is not in the equation, it's 0, 0. It's the origin. So put a dot at the origin. Your slope is 1 over 2 or -1 over -2. So how do I move? I move up 1, right 2, or left -1. Oops, messed that up. Sorry about that. Down -1. And left -2, right? The up, right, down, left. The rise always comes first when doing the slope. So up 1, right 2. Oops, should be in red. Up 1, right 2. Up 1, right 2. Up 1, right 2. Or down 1, left 2. Down 1, left 2. Down 1, left 2. All right. And there's your positive sloping line. Exactly what you wanted, a positive 1/2 positive sloping line. And you wanted to go through the origin since the B point is not there. Okay, so for the last one again, you're going to do the y-intercept, which hopefully you recognize, oh, it's not there, so it's 0, 0. And tell me the 2 types of slope and the 2 ways you move. Okay, that's it. Call me if you have questions. Have a great weekend.